Hi Libra, this is going to be your love message for the end of August. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Libra. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well, okay? So take the message as it resonates. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, the link to my website's down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This channel is just for Libra and Sagittarius, and I read for both signs here every couple of days. If you want to see readings for all 12 zodiac signs, hop on over to my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. All 12 zodiac signs are up on Soma Chandra Tarot for the end of the month, and I read for you guys over there as well. All right, Soma Chandra Libra, let's begin. So out of my oracle deck that my daughter made for us, making the best of it, smooth sailing, but then I'm jealous and I want attention came out. Not even interested is at the bottom of the deck. Why is this even important is down here. Okay, so for some of you, this is the way you feel. And for others of you, this is the way someone coming towards you feels. Some of you are making the best of it. And, you know, you've been through some tough times. You've moved on. You're doing well. Your overall cards look like, you know, could it be more sexy and better? Sure. But it actually looks decent, normal life. You look pretty good right now, Libra. So I feel like this is you making the best of it and smooth sailing. And someone else might not like seeing you in this way, and they may be feeling jealous and want attention. Conversely, despite things going well, someone could be jealous of someone else and wanting some attention, but the other person isn't even interested. I pulled out another oracle deck to get the overall vibe further, and I have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone, so someone does feel lonely. Health, I will honor my physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Someone may be feeling lonely, and I also have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, but they may have health issues. Focus on your health right now, Libra. If you're feeling lonely, think about what ideal partnerships and friendships would look like for you. If you've lost something, know that it's an opportunity to appreciate what you had at the time, learn some lessons from it, and work on moving on. I also see blame at the bottom of the deck. I accept responsibility for my own well-being. I notice happiness is down here and it's in reverse. Someone's afraid. So someone might be feeling grief and loneliness. Someone may be having some health issues right now. It's important for that person to focus on health, overall health and well-being, and watching out for the blame game. So this could be the way you're feeling or the way someone's feeling moving towards you. I can definitely see that there's been a beef between yourself and someone else. And I kind of get the sense that someone may want to get back at the other person. And it's not you, it's them. So the overall energy of the person coming towards you is, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words, you guys, tonight. The Magician. So you could have an Aries, a Virgo, or a Gemini coming towards you. Of course, it doesn't need to be that sign. Overall energy of someone coming towards you is the Magician. The way someone's feeling is justice, and if justice flew into the reverse, a lack of fairness. You're being seen as the High Priestess, which also flew into the reverse. I think you guys are trying to intuitively disconnect from a person or a situation. You're recalibrating your inner compass. You might not have been able to trust your intuition in a situation with a person. So some of you have, like, if you were doing a lot of cross-watching, trying to get guidance about someone, I think some of you have stopped doing that, just like for your own well-being, like it wasn't helping you. You may be trying to cut an energetic cord or disconnect from a person that you felt very intuitively drawn to at one point. You might have ghosted. What you need to know, what's hidden, is the Moon. That's your advice or what you need to know. But the final outcome is the Fool, someone moving on. You know, Libra, I think that you and another person have moved on from one another, but there's still some sting between the two of you. The last reading I did for you a few days ago, there was a lot of sting. So keep in mind, this could also all be you as well. Take it as it resonates. So we have this Magician here. Clarifying the Magician is the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, I feel like someone is suddenly got a lot of hustle going on. Like the Knight of Swords, they got somewhere to be. They realize that they are the master of their own time and destiny. It's like, I got to move quickly here. I got to be the single catalyst for change. I have to catch up to speed. I have work to do. There's work to be done with the Eight of Pentacles. Someone is suddenly putting a lot of effort into something, like out of nowhere. For some of you, this could be you, like, you're realizing that something has been unfair and hurt you. Someone in the environment, by the way, has moved on to someone else, and you're like, fine, fuck this. Well, if they're going to move on, then so am I. So everybody's hustling. Everybody's moving on. But if this person's coming towards you, they're doing quite a bit of work, but I don't think it's towards you. I think this relationship has ended and you're moving on from them. Now they're suddenly putting in quite a bit of work. You know, if someone didn't put work into the relationship when you were with them and then you break up with them and all of a sudden you hear like, oh, they suddenly got a job after being unemployed for a while, or now they're being more active and making changes in their life, that can hurt and that can feel pretty unfair. So yeah, if someone didn't put in the effort before, be prepared to hear that you might hear that they're putting an effort towards something in their life now. But the way the feelings between the two of you are Justice in reverse, the blame game. Now, for some of you, Justice in reverse can mean, like, Justice in the upright means like we're getting a divorce and we're going to court. If it's in reverse, some of you have decided not to do that. Someone's decided, okay, we're not going to go to court. We're not going to get the divorce. We're not going to make that major choice. If that's the case and you guys are still together, they're trying to be strong. They are smart, but very detached. They're thinking quite a bit about the past, wondering what's going to happen next, just trying to kind of deal with a difficult situation. If there has been a lack of fairness between the two of you, and I think that there has been, watch out for the blame game, because this blame card is here and the I'm jealous and I want attention. If this person feels like there's been a lack of fairness between the two of you, they may be suddenly hustling to make something happen. I sense that this person may want to get back at you and hurt you in some way. They will not take accountability or be honest for certain things that maybe have happened between the two of you. They could have Leo in their chart as well. So they're trying to be strong. He does look like, she's giving us the side eye. So a little bit of stiff upper lip, possibly some arrogance. These cards aren't showing a lot of emotion. I do notice with the Seven of Pentacles kind of thinking about it here a bit. Now, if you're the masculine, if you're the King of Swords, because that could be you. I have a lot of men that watch this channel. So let me speak to you guys first. She or he thinks about you, but they know that you're like, even my ladies can be the King of Swords. Libra's like, I see you. And I see you acting strong, even though you know you did me wrong. And it was just totally unfair between the two of us. Also something to do with taxes, business, that kind of thing. They might be trying, if you did business with them, they might be trying to get it together now, but they haven't made it fair yet. And you're like, yeah, I know they haven't made it fair yet. Or if this is who's coming towards you, they're like, they think a lot about this, but they don't really want to. I can see that they're holding back. You're being seen as the High Priestess in reverse. So you may be ghosting them, refusing to talk to them. I think that you have acknowledged that your intuition has been off. I honestly feel like the High Priestess in reverse might be somewhat positive. Like some of you were so like trying to be tapped into your intuition about this person. And I feel like you've kind of given up on that. Like I said, I immediately heard, I cross-watched about them a lot. I saw and heard what I needed to, and I'm done with that now. I'm energetically disconnecting from them. Clarifying this is the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Well, honestly, Libra, I think this person perceives you as a bit of a mystery, a little bit more than a bit of a mystery with the High Priestess in reverse and the Moon. Some of you have Pisces or Cancer in your chart. You've been very emotional with them in the past. They don't really know what's going on with you right now. I think they assume you're doing really well, and you might be. Like you might be doing really well and moving on. Their intuition could be dead off about you. Like maybe it's not that great for you, but this looks pretty good. Like I'm in calm waters. I'm not telling the world a whole lot about myself right now with the moon. I'm keeping a lot to myself with the High Priestess in reverse and the moon. Yeah, I'm doing really well. I get the sense that this person perceives that you're doing really well, but they lack clarity about you with the moon. And I think you do with them too. But I think like moving on is moving on. And you look like you have a lot of coins here. You're going to have I think moving into September, doing pretty well. You've got at least 900 to 9,000 in the bank, and that's better than nothing. This person might be trying to catch up with the 7 and the 8. But here's what you need to know, or your advice, the moon again. So heavy emotion. The moon looks kind of, look at the furrowed brow in the moon, very emotional, lacking in clarity. There may be some illusion at play. And what clarified this disturbed me. 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Okay. Well, some of you, especially if you're the Queen, I have a King and Queen of Swords here. So I could be dealing with two people who are both very smart. They like to get the last word when they fight. When they get along, they're great at solution and strategy together, aren't really connecting through the heart chakra. This person, as I'm fond of saying, may think that you caused them all of their pain. You may feel that way as well. When justice is in reverse, there could be some mutual blame going on. I think that this person thinks that you tried to hurt them. They may dream about painful fights and painful endings with you. Don't let this close your heart off, Libra, King or Queen of Swords. Sometimes when we've been through quite a bit, we do kind of grow cold to a degree. For some of you, you just need to know that if you've been feeling this way about a person, emotional, in pain, angry, wanting to come back and get that last word, you have a right to feel the way you feel, but know that it will pass. I don't know that anything good would come of it at this point. I think you're meant to just be the 6 of Swords and moving on. That seems like the right thing to do. But I feel like if this is what you need to know about this person, if it's a woman, she hates your guts and she's out to hurt you, or she thinks she perceives that you're out to hurt her. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but they're very confused and emotional. There's pain and anger, and that could be you or somebody else. Like his new chick could be in on it too. But the final outcome was the Fool. So someone's moving on. I have the Fool twice. Fool's down here too. Moving on. Aries energy, not a care in the world. Clarifying this is the 10 of Wands, the World, and the Chariot. Some of you are moving. Some of you are like you're loading up your car, your U-Haul van, your Chariot. You're moving. You may be moving very far away as well. Very far away. It's also possible that someone never really made a decision about the relationship. They might be pouring more into career or other parts of their life. This could be the person that's moving. For quite a few of you, I feel like it's you. You're moving on to something different. Some of you will buy a new car very soon, sprucing up stuff in the house, looking for a new job. Someone's moving on here. Now, if this person moved on like there's not a care in the world, this will leave you hurt, and you will have to work through your pain and your anger. You may know the truth, but your emotions may really confuse you at times. But I kind of get the sense, even though this person's the Fool over here, I think that you might be the Fool too, Libra, where you're trying to move on. I notice the King of Swords and the Strength are turning away from you. Every time they think or feel about you, they get emotional and confused. I think they think you're doing really well and that you've moved on, and that makes them mad, even though they look like they might be doing something with someone else. So here's what this person's energy is overall. The 10 of Swords again, the 5 of Swords again. I have the Queen of Pentacles. That could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And then the 6 of Wands. I wanted to know what the Queen of Pentacles was. And I got the 10 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, Some of you are dealing with a person that has gotten into a new relationship with someone else, and a part of their motivation was to hurt you and stick it to you. I saw the Eight of Wands flipping around quite a bit in two of my decks, so there may be communication that you receive from this person, or you may hear messages about them. The Eight of Wands didn't come out, but I saw a card of like texting and communication, so you may or may not hear from them. I kind of get the sense that this person has moved on, because I have a King and Queen of Pentacles. The Six of Wands looks like a wedding or like a victory to celebrate. The Fool, maybe they're pregnant with a new baby with the Ten of Cups and the Fool. This looks like a good relationship. I feel like this person, I mean, you would hope that their only motivation wasn't just revenge against you. Like, I'm hoping that he or she moved on to someone else because they care about that person and they love that person, not just to get back at you or to prove that you were wrong. But that is a definite possibility here. If you're the one getting into the new relationship, like some of you are about to become the King and Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands and the Fool, where you have a lot to be happy about. If that's you, they hate that shit. They hate it. It's like, for some of you, between the two of you, the more one of you succeeds, the more angry, jealous, and attention-seeking and blamey the other person gets. Okay? And it makes that person feel more lonely and more grief. And someone does really need to focus on the health. But there's all this blaming and I want attention and smooth sailing. But Libra, you don't look like you're the one that's jealous. You just look like maybe you're thinking about this quite a bit and you're trying to move on too. This person may be moving on into a relationship, but you're not yet, but it's coming. It's coming, Libra. I think it really is. This Ace of Cups made me happy. Because your cards overall are the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, Justice, but then the Ace of Cups. And I wanted to know what Justice was, because I feel like that's karma being balanced out for you, justice being served on your behalf, regardless of whether or not it feels that way. And I got the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Some of you are about to meet a Pisces, or another Libra, maybe, or a Cancerian. So, like I said in the beginning of the reading, is it super sexy and exciting? No, it looks like, you know, real life, and the magic is within you, not coming from the universe. It looks like you're doing okay. Four of Cups, you're like, oh, I'm not really sure what I want now. I don't know what to do now. What do I really want? You're doing some emotional reevaluation. Four of Wands, you do have stability. You do, Libra. You do have stability here. Justice is served on your behalf. I also feel like if there have been any consequences for choices that you made and your part in all of this, you will accept them and be honest about it. And then the Ace of Cups is coming in. New love, new romantic love, or just for some of you, the way you've handled this, because some of you clearly someone else is moving on. And I have the Five of Cups here and the Nine of Wands. It might really hurt your feelings to see someone else moving on. But I don't think you want to be with them anyways. And for handling it the way you have, your heart chakra will open up. Your karma will be righted. I see that stability is very important to you right now, because fours are about stability. Someone may be doing something whole new and exciting, and you may think that they're doing it to hurt you. They might be. But you just keep moving on, Libra, because what justice is for you is the High Priestess, keeping quiet, the Nine of Cups, being happy and appreciating all the things that you have to be grateful for in your life. And then the Two of Wands, trying to pick a direction to move forward. With the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups, Libra, if I pair it up with this health card, watch out. Some of you have been too sedentary, spending too much time alone and sitting too much. This may pack on weight that's not good for your internal organs, and it may interfere with your mobility, in particular hips and knees. But I think that for the most of you, For most of you, this is about, you know, kind of really being happy right where you are and being happy alone too. You know, the High Priestess or the Hermit, sometimes with the Nine of Cups is you whistle while you work. You don't mind being alone. What's next? I'm picking a direction that's most in alignment with my goals. Some of you have a Pisces coming in that may be offering you love, or a Libra. I think that you're going to handle this the best you can, but there is something kind of disappointing for you. You have fond memories with this person as well. I feel like you're both moving on, but this person may be moving on to something that makes them appear to look happier. I'm going to do an extended because I think that for some of you, you might be dealing with a person, because I have the Moon here twice, the Ten of Swords twice, and the Five of Swords twice. I'm going to do the extended to see if this person's going to be a problem for you in the future, because if we've got a person that's imagining things, and the Moon can be a little bit too active of an imagination, or just being heavy in emotions and lacking clarity, it does have a lot of illusion and delusion. I'm concerned that this person might do things just to hurt you. Now, if they think that moving on to another relationship is going to hurt you, I mean, it might hurt you, but it's not going to kill you. Of course, I don't think this person wants to kill you, but not literally. God, I hope not. But I do want to see if this energy will be directed towards you. Because in a very confused state, someone may believe that they have the right to be unfair for you. And I'd kind of like to know what the hell they're over here cooking up. You just keep moving on, Libra. Love and an open heart chakra is coming in for you. You may think about this quite a bit. With the Fool and Temperance, I think that you guys are the ones trying to say, I'm not even interested. But it still may make you feel a little jealous. I also think that maybe someone doesn't want to see you move on. They want to see you hurt and angry. That's like their perceived notion of you. And they're going to want you to pay attention to all their success. I will do an extended to see where that could potentially go, because I don't know if that's what they really want. They might. I think for some of you, this person does want to hurt you, and I want to see how. If you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. But just keep moving on and energetically disconnecting from a person who hurt you and made you mad. They are clearly moving on to something else you need to move on to, Libra. The Fool's definitely here for you to move on. Yeah, I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. That's the end of August. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.